Hello, this is TVWAN News. Thanks for joining us. In this edition, Prime Minister reaffirms ICAC's independence, country is told to fund HIV AIDS as donor funding drops, and former Wallabies add class to rugby. Prime Minister James Marape says the government will not interfere in the work of the Independent Commission Against Corruption. The Prime Minister reaffirmed the independence of ICAC as the anti-corruption body, announced the arrest and prosecution of senior public officials this week. Marape said the commission must be allowed to carry out its mandate without political influence, regardless of who comes under investigation.
Responding to various arrests by the Independent Commission Against Corruption, Prime Minister James Marape confirmed that ICAC operates independently without influence, even from him as Prime Minister or the government. He said his responsibility is to help ensure that the institution has the law, resources and institutional support to perform its functions, and not to tell them whom to investigate, whom not to investigate, whom to arrest or whom to prosecute. Marape welcomed what he described as clear signs that ICAC was moving decisively into its investigation and enforcement role, saying this was exactly why his government pushed for the establishment of a strong and independent anti-corruption body. He commended Acting ICAC Commissioner Don Sawong and his officers for their efforts. The Prime Minister said law-abiding public servants and officials should not fear scrutiny if they are doing the right thing. Marape declined to comment on specific cases before the courts, stressing that all individuals charged are entitled to due processes and the presumption of innocence. However, he said recent developments demonstrated that reforms induced by the Marape government were beginning to translate into real enforcement action. The Prime Minister also condemned any attempts to intimidate, obstruct or interfere with investigators carrying out lawful duties. He said anti-corruption efforts were important as PNG works to address concerns raised following its placement on the Financial Action Task Force grey list earlier this year. Ruth Rungula, TVWAN News.
A domestic processor for cocoa that pays for quality gives producers a reason to invest in better fermentation and drying and reduces the losses that come with rejected consignments. Under the EU Straight PNG program, cocoa farming groups in the CIPIC have been linked directly to the Queen Emma Chocolate Factory under Paradise Foods Limited, which sources well-fermented, smoke-free beans through those relationships. The expansion of the cocoa factory at the Queen Emma Chocolate Factory operated by the Paradise Foods Limited recently expands the country's ability to turn its own cocoa beans into higher value ingredients and finished chocolate. The upgraded facility that includes 12 types of new machinery and equipment investment of $2.8 million provided through the program. The company expects the upgrade to double output and to allow consistent, higher grade production of cocoa ingredients and chocolate to the standards that specialty buyers demand. Under the program, cocoa farmers group in the CIPIC have been linked directly to the Queen Emma Chocolate Factory, which sources well-fermented, smoke-free beans through those relationships.
A modern factory cannot operate without a steady supply of quality beans. And neither farmers nor processors can prosper without markets willing to pay for the quality that we owe. Under the EU Straight PNG, FAO and partners worked across the entire cocoa value chain. In East and West CIPIC, the program helped plant 3.4 million pest-tolerant cocoa seedlings and rehabilitate almost 5,000 hectares of cocoa blocks. It trained almost 20,000 farmers to improve production and post-harvest practices. The program also upgraded 500 cocoa dryers and introduced 100 solar combination dryers, helping farmers produce better fermented, smoke-free beans while reducing reliance on fuel wood.
EU Ambassador Erika Hasnos shared the positive impact of the EU trade program on local farmers, cooperatives, and communities, including improved roads and increased family incomes.
This opening means that in addition to producing better quality cocoa beans, local manufacturing adds more value here in Papua New Guinea and creates more growth and jobs locally. The European Union has invested across the whole cocoa value chain. We provided better planting material, farmer training, bean dryers, storage. We built roads and airstrips, created transport links, and we funded modern processing machinery. This is what we see here today. Now we can see the linking of the CP cocoa producers with domestic manufacturers and with overseas buyers.
As of June 2026, the program has reached 513,000 individuals, benefited 85,400 families, supported 700 farmer groups, and trained 34,000 farmers across 42 local level government areas in East and West Sepik. Hasnos further outlined how European companies have shown interest in investing in the chocolate business when they came for the EU PNG Business Forum earlier in June 2026.
We had a very successful EU PNG Business Forum earlier this summer, where we also had the honor of Prime Minister James Marape opening it, with the participation of 350 business representatives, among them 23 European companies, many of whom came to PNG for the first time. With our Global Gateway strategy, we do hope to invest in a number of sectors, and we support European companies to invest more in PNG. We are looking at many sectors, from renewable energy to renovating Rabaul Port. But EU Strait will remain the first Global Gateway project in PNG, and it will always remain in our heart because of this.
A new UN AIDS special report released on July the 27th, 2026 has indicated that the world will not reach the goals of 2030 to end AIDS unless countries sustain financing, protect human rights, strengthen community leadership, and scale up prevention and treatment services. An accompanying report also showed a 25% drop in donor funding in 2025.
These and other figures were outlined during the 26th International AIDS Conference held in Brazil last month. The report also found that in 2025, there were 1.2 million new HIV accusations and 570,000 AIDS-related deaths as the world fell short of its global AIDS targets. Taken together, the two reports show a global HIV response under more severe strain than at any point. Executive Director of UNAIDS, Winnie Byanyima, told conference participants that the era of relying on international aid is over and that countries should not wait for international support. The Executive Director of Global Action for Trans Equality also shared similar concerns, calling on countries to fund the HIV response locally, like lives depended on it, adding that it does. Speakers reiterated that ending the HIV pandemic will require stronger domestic financing, sustained international support, and shared responsibility. This report comes just a month after the National AIDS Council of PNG and Cardinal John Ribot also made a call for the government to increase funding to fight HIV/AIDS as the number continues to grow in the country. Ruth Rungula, TV1 News.
This is TV1 News. We'll take a short break and return with more stories on the other side. Stay tuned.
Doesn't have to be complicated. With PSP's OneTalk Wallet, control your money wherever, whenever. Dial *131#, enter your PIN, select cash in or out, and generate a secure code to withdraw cash. It's the only wallet for cardless ATM withdrawals. Send and receive funds, pay for goods and bills, or withdraw cash with ease. All with PSP's OneTalk Wallet. PSP's OneTalk Wallet. Money made easy. Dial *131# today.
What a game this has been. With a minute to go, it all comes down to this. And here they come. They go wide. Passes to Becky. He juggles. Kicks it. Who'll get there? No Cara. He's over. What a try. All the emotions are flowing. Jubilation. Ecstasy. What again?
A true champion is measured by their courage, their determination, and their passion to never give up and to always keep trying. With a delicious Milo and milk taste and added nutrients, Milo and milk is a great way to fuel our little champions with nourishing energy every day. Because true champions give it their all.
Milo, PNG e Mia. Pine PNG made.
You have to meet my best friend. She's the sweetest. Hey, check out my hair.
Which one? The one on your head or the one in the sink? Relax. Next time, just use the Mega Growth Anti-Damage Relaxer. It's infused with wonder oils and conditioning proteins for visibly less hair breakage after retouching. Now your hair looks great.
Thank you.
Mega Growth Anti-Damage No Light Cream Relaxer for visibly less hair breakage after retouching.
Are you ready to meet the best version of yourself? The one with the bright, confident smile? You've got to take pride in how good you look, how fresh your breath smells, and how great you feel. To boss it at work, to be your best for uni, or to catch the eye of that special someone. You've got to brush up your vibe with whiter, healthier, brighter teeth. Brush up for confidence with Colgate.
Thanks for staying with us. Papua New Guinea's health leaders and partners have called for a stronger action to tackle child stunting and improve nutrition nationwide. This call took center stage at the Deep Dive Implementation Review and Reflection Workshop held in Port Moresby on Friday the 14th. Acting Health Secretary Dr. Dione Asorom opened the event, warning that stunting and non-communicable diseases must be treated as national priorities. He said the focus must be on sustainability, equity across provinces, and the critical first 1,000 days of life.
We have another epidemic at the end when you become an adult. You eat so much lamb flaps, you drink so many bottles of cokes every day and fishy drinks and you name it, chickens and everything else. And we have an epidemic of NCDs. So at both ends of our life cycle, we are exposed and already vulnerable. Who's going to run the country?
Nutrition specialist Wilson Karaoke presented evidence showing nearly half of PNG's children under 5 are stunted, the highest rate in the Asia Pacific. He explained stunting is irreversible, shaped by biological, social, and psychological factors, but stressed the rate is now declining.
So this is the way it's highlighted. It shows you the IFRI studies that was done in 14 provinces in PNG. You see all the stunting rates are down from 47. Now it's many of the statistics going down. So it is a bonus that we are actually achieving some of our results.
Mr. Karaoke highlighted interventions such as micronutrition, supplementation, fortified foods, school-based nutrition programs, and maternal health initiatives. He said these measures are beginning to show results and called for climate-resilient strategies and stronger monitoring. The workshop will guide future reviews and determine whether the Child Nutrition and Social Protection Project can be extended, ensuring PNG continues to reduce stunting and protect the future of its children. In regional news, Australia's biggest and busiest airport has become the subject of another investigation after a third runway incident in the space of 2 weeks. The safety regulator was only notified of the latest issue at the Sydney airport 4 days after it happened because it wasn't considered important at the time.
More trouble on the tarmac for a terminal already under the spotlight. At around 10 o'clock on Sunday morning, a Virgin Australia flight bound for Perth was given the all-clear to take off. But seconds later, that plan was aborted when the crew noticed a Qantas 737 crossing the runway more than a kilometre in front of them. According to Air Services Australia, the incident wasn't deemed serious enough to report to the safety watchdog.
Firstly, the controllers immediately rescinded the clearance. Secondly, the aircraft remained stationary. And thirdly, the distance of 1.3 kilometres is quite substantial.
It wasn't the only issue at Sydney's Kingsford Smith Airport that day. Just 3 hours earlier, a Jetstar plane had to slam on its brakes to avoid hitting another aircraft. And there'd been another near miss involving 2 Qantas planes within that same fortnight. All 3 are now being probed by the Australian Transport Safety Bureau.
The pilots and, in 2 of the incidents, air traffic control as well, realised the situation and took appropriate action. But we need to understand why they were forced to do that.
The chances of a collision are high if nothing is done to rectify the root cause of the problem.
These run-ins on the runway come amid a struggle to staff Sydney's air traffic control tower. That issue forced more than 150 flights to be delayed last weekend. Despite it all, passengers aren't panicking.
Actually, no, I think we have a pretty good safety record in Australia and I feel safe flying all the time.
Bad things happen every now and then. It's, is what it is.
It's not going to change how I feel about jumping on a plane.
But it's left safety authorities searching for answers.
Australia's largest air show has taken to the skies over the Gold Coast after a disappointing cancellation last year. But now hundreds of thousands of spectators are settling in for 3 days of high-flying action.
The Pacific Air Show is back and better than ever.
The atmosphere and the fact that, the beach, the fact that it's here, it's what the Gold Coast is built for. Like, look.
Last year's event was cancelled after Cyclone Alfred decimated the beaches. A $37 million restoration program has enabled the popular event's return. Crowd favourites thrilling onlookers.
Great venue, it's an amazing place to fly over. So honestly, it's one of the highlights of our year, meeting our fans. Let's go!
Aussie innovation is being celebrated. This display took years to be approved by the aviation regulator.
We call it a jet suit, just because it's a little bit different to a jetpack.
Bringing plenty of excitement to young aviation fans.
I love how fast they go. I'm hoping to see them break the sound barrier.
Pulling off manoeuvres that'd make even Maverick nervous. It's hard not to feel like you've stepped right into the danger zone. And for those holding out for these top guns to fly...
That's classified. We could tell you, but we'd have to kill you.
With more than 250,000 people expected through the gates over 3 days, the event is set to inject about $40 million into the local economy. For now, though, spectators are battling for the best seat to take in the best view.
The fast-growing number of Muslims in a town in the state's southwestern slopes region has seen one of the largest mosques open. Muslims say Yang has opened its hearts to them, while the local mayor believes they've added to its culture.
In Yang, Muslims now have a place of prayer fit for their growing congregation. Today, the town of about 11,000 opened one of the largest mosques in regional New South Wales.
This is a new chapter in regional Australia that the Muslim community has expanded out beyond the CBD.
More than 4% of the population practiced Islam 5 years ago, but the makeshift mosque has been struggling to keep up with the growth.
We've got a growing community over the years, people sort of venturing in on the outskirts.
The new build is 5 times bigger, making room for 1,000 Muslims.
they've really endeavoured to integrate as best they can.
But that relationship hasn't always been easygoing, with a so-called ISIS bride living in the region and the principal of an Islamic school standing down following comments around Zionism has drawn national media attention in recent years. A Supreme Court ruling found he wasn't afforded procedural fairness.
We can't write off a community from one or two individuals.
The mosque is a sign of the growing presence the Muslim community has in Young.
Young is testimony to the fact that multiculturalism is alive and succeeding.
There's no doubt in the next decade the community will grow immensely again.
You're watching TVWAN News. Stay with us for more news after these messages.
Banking is felt out of reach for many. But now, BSP's One-Took Wallet is here to change that. Send and receive money, pay bills, and top up. It's your money, wherever, whenever. Because at BSP, we are committed to improving how our customers connect to our One-Talks, to our family, to the ones we love. BSP's One-Took Wallet. Money made easy. Dial *131# for everyone.
Use Savetu Awesome Condom and Wambla way where you can abrusim seek HIV, STI na unplanned pregnancy. Tingim, use him condom long right way. Stop safe na look out him you yet. Use him condom all get a time. Suppose you know save long HIV status long partner blog you or suppose you got plenty partner. Use him condom good all get a time. Long haborusim seek HIV, STI na unplanned pregnancies. Use him condom banisim you yet na future blong you. This platok save ikam long National AIDS Council Secretariat.
Guest! Oh no! And the bathroom smells like this!
A fancy hand wash, come to the front! Loofah older than Uncle Foofa, please hide behind! Last year's face wash, time to cover your face!
You can hide all that junk, sure, but how will you hide the smell anymore?
Godrej Air Pocket!
Wow! With Power Gel technology, keeps the bathroom fresh for up to 30 days. Godrej Air Pocket. Bye-bye bad smell. Hello sweet fragrance.
Show the dishes who's boss. Fight mess with Axion, the tough grease stripper. 100% effective at doing the dirty work. The triple active power breaks down tough grease, and its antibacterial formula leaves dishes squeaky clean. Get tough on grease. Get Axion.
Thanks for staying with us. Pepsi Capital Rugby Union hosted its Round 17 match on the big stage last night by swapping the traditional Bava Rugby Park for the iconic Sir John Guy Stadium under Friday night lights for the clash of two of Mosby's traditional arch-rivals ladder leaders, Valley Hunters and 9th-placed University Piggies. At full-time, Hunters 33 defeating Piggies 7.
It was an ultimate bombshell night for the rugby fans, though, with the injection of Australian Wallabies legends Israel Folau and Will Genia into the Valley Hunters lineup, going head-to-head with the struggling Piggies outfit who showed a lot of heart and resilience to stay in the grind till end. Genia, world-class service from the ruck, and Folau's towering frame and brilliant attacking prowess with skill and speed out wide proved the difference with 3 try assists in the first half. He was also involved in some big contacts as well that got the fans up and about on the stands, letting their voices heard. Folau was so grateful for the opportunity to come and experience rugby in PNG. He added it was a real honor and privilege.
Yeah. First time in PNG. Got invited by Will Genia, and the Valley Hunters. And so, yeah, it's a great opportunity to come here, come and, give back to, grassroots rugby and just have a run around with the boys. But, yeah, looking forward to the weekend. It's so far I've enjoyed it. Oh, it's very, very, very different. It's a lot physical than what I thought. It's a lot harder, but yeah, it's good. Like I said, it's good to come back and have a run around with the local boys and just have some fun,
Fellow Australian Wallabies playmate Will Gania was stoked getting this opportunity to play once more alongside his mate and spoke highly of Falau's humility and personality as a great ambassador for the game.
It's huge. Like he's a good man with a good heart, and he wanted to come here to give back and to lend his profile not only to our club but to grassroots rugby is massive for the game. And so, really, really grateful to him. He brings a whole different audience and whole different energy and attention to the game, and just really grateful because some of these boys, they were saying during the week they're going to tell their kids, or going to tell their kids that they got to play with the big man. So just really grateful for it.
Both sides went blow for blow with a lot of emotions and big contacts, resulting in Guinea being yellow-carded by the match official. With the men down, Hunters kept their goal line defensive mindset intact. In the end, Hunters got home 5-1, recording a 7-game winning streak with 6 rounds left in the CRU regular season before they head into the finals in October. General Manager, Capital Rugby Union Eddie Galale also praised Valley Hunters as a club for bringing Israel Folau over and to be part of their grassroots rugby, adding his presence at the game was welcomed.
It's really good, and thank you actually to SWG TSI Valley Hunters. They went ahead with the initiative of bringing in Israel Folau, who's a really good mate of Will Gania, who's playing the game at the moment, to come over here and do some awareness as well. Not only fundraising, I wouldn't say fundraising, it's actually awareness as well. And we've had a very busy week. I'll touch base on that later.
Terry Longwood, TVWAN Sports.
The Digicel ExxonMobil Cup regular season comes to an end tomorrow, with teams preparing for one final battle before the finals begin. Round 18 will be played across the country, including matches in Port Moresby and Goroka. Teams will be looking to finish the regular season strongly and secure their spots in the finals.
For the teams already inside the top 6, the final round will be an opportunity to build confidence and maintain momentum heading into the finals. However, for teams still fighting for a place in the finals, including Mount Hagen, Goroka Lahanis and Hela Wigman, tomorrow's matches will be crucial. A win could secure a finals position, while a loss could end their season. The competition has been closely fought throughout the regular season, with several teams showing strong form and challenging for positions near the top of the ladder. The Morobe Kandes, Rabal Guris, Mandi Muruks and NCDC Port Moresby Vipers are leading teams and will be looking to make a statement with strong wins ahead of the finals. Coaches will also use the final round to assess their players and combinations before the intensity of finals football begins. With only one round remaining, there is little room for mistakes. Players will need to stay focused for the full 80 minutes, as results in tomorrow's game could have an impact on the final ladder. Once the final whistle sounds tomorrow, the focus will shift to the finals, where the battle for the 2026 Digicel ExxonMobil Cup title will begin in earnest. Rex Lita, TV1 Sports.
And to end our sports news tonight, the PNG Hunters have won their final home game for the season, defeating Western Clydesdales 18-12 in a close contest. A try each to Miles Banham, Clint Lama and Himsen Ulalom has helped the Hunters to victory. Trevor Solu converted tries from the 3. The return of experienced forwards Koso Bandi and Siao Kako also helped the Hunters in the forwards department. They now have 2 more matches before the season ends. They take on Sunshine Coast Falcons next weekend in round 21 and round up the season with the match against Northern Pride the following weekend. Here are the highlights of today's match at the National Football Stadium.
Back to Auckland's side. Streaming run. Oh, look at this. It's in the clear. Support on the inside. Tony Wabo across. And then goodbye. What a play. Kevin Boucher raises away. I'll tell you what, the TNGNers are stunt.
Opportunities, and that's what they're doing today.
And Christopher bangs it over to the captain. Hila Alu, the Hail Mary pass, good pick up. This time is an opportunity for Miles Butter. Gets over the line, celebrates. The referee's having a look. No, try time.
Yep, he's a traditional jersey that won.
Just sharp stroke of half time. But what a first class afternoon. Walking through the line. Hitting around, curving around.
Great kick.
Back end of the set. Two more plays in the set. Beautiful play. Here's Himson Nulalom. The big fellow drives over. This is a very special moment for this big, taller kid. He's built some skills around his game as well. Look at this from the about 13 from touch. And Trevor Solo raises the flag. Wondering, the Clydesdales that
offside, left side. The offside.
Bianjadas seems to be getting all the goods at the moment. Everything is simply going their way in the dying stages. And it's going to be a very, very special.
And that ends the sports segment. We'll now have the weather forecast. Regional forecast: Southern, Port Moresby mostly clear skies. Alotau and Popondetta partly cloudy. Momase, Lae and Vanimo partly cloudy with chances of few showers. New Guinea Islands, Kokoporo Bal, Kimbe and Boka partly cloudy to clear skies with windy conditions. And Highlands region, Mount Hagen, cloudy periods with chances of afternoon, evening rain showers. Menditari and Wabeg, cloudy periods with chances of afternoon, evening rain showers. Ocean forecast: Coral Sea, seas moderate to occasionally rough with southeast winds of 20 to 25 knots. Solomon Sea, seas rough with southeast winds of 20 to 30 knots. Bismarck Sea, seas light to moderate with west of 147 degrees east. And news ends on that note. Thanks for your company. Good night.
The TVWAN News was proudly brought to you by
Every growing child needs the best care to help them grow physically, socially, intellectually, and emotionally.